Neo. I want to talk about Neo. You guys remember Neo? He had a lot of hits, a lot of R&B stuff, dancing, hat, da 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 da. So yeah, he's done a podcast with Chunks and them, and he's kind of talking about his deal with Columbia Records, kind of giving them that expose, hitting them with the exposure. This is the year of beefs, exposure. The truth is coming out, and yeah, those are the two things that's prominent in this year. The truth is coming out, and people are beefing, and one of the two, one is the result of the other. I think people are beefing because truth is not coming out. Niggas are tired of hiding things, keeping people quiet. Da, 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 da. So Neo's here is going to expose Columbia for the record deal that he had signed with them. They took advantage of him, shady things. So yeah, let's go. Take it away, Neo.
Okay, so before my deal with Def Jam, where everybody got to know Neo, I went by my regular name Schaefer, and I had a deal with Columbia Records. This was a few years before the Def Jam deal. And that basically went left because I didn't know that I could say no to stuff. And like they basically had me, it was like, no, don't write those types of songs, write these types of songs. No, don't work with those producers, work with these producers. No, don't wear that, wear this. Like they basically had me being who they wanted me to be, which is kind of some like Baby Tyrese back then. Who they wanted me to be. And I didn't like it. So like I went to them and asked if I could write a couple more songs that maybe made more sense with who I am. And they were like, well, no, your budget's depleted. That is when I learned that back day, I don't know if this still happens, but back day, so your A&R will fly you out, because I'm still living in Vegas. So they fly me to New York, take me to this fancy restaurant. Every time I come to New York, I go to this fancy restaurant. And then as soon as the bill comes, they go on a credit card, right? I had no idea that my budget is on that credit card.
Yeah. That's your money. That's your money. And the thing is, you don't know because it's like, it's your money before it's even told to you that it's your money. You know what I mean? So before you even know that it's your money, it's your money. You know what I mean? So they say, yeah, let's go to this restaurant. Let's get this tomahawk steak. Let's get this crazy thing. Let's do all these crazy stuff. Boy, you're paying for that because they're going to record that dinner. Somebody's going to pay for that dinner. And it's not the label's going to pay for that dinner, So
I just pay for that dinner. No clue that money is mine. But don't worry about it. We got it. So that credit card.
That's scummy,
Spending my whole budget on just dinner.
Fucking scummy, bro. Like that's so like labels are just, oh man, labels are the pits.
Dinners, just flying to New York, eating dinner. Yeah.
But what was the intention then? Obviously, because I think like, when someone knows they've got the next top prospect on their hands, they don't want to try and mess them about. They feel like they treat them different. They treat them with more care and stuff. Was that thing where they had belief in you, they had faith in you, or was it just kind of like, let's get free dinner out of the kid? Like,
well, I mean, I don't know. Again, they was having me write the songs that they wanted me to write, work with the producers that they wanted me to work with. They had my image already set for me. So, the album, we finished the album. The album apparently didn't cost a whole lot of money because the majority of the money went to that. Because when I went back to them trying to record some more songs, they're like, your budget depleted. And I'm like, well, I don't, this album is not, I'm listening to this music and I'm like, this ain't me, bro. Like, he's like, bro, it's not supposed to be you. It's Smoke and Mirrors. I'm like, nah, damn, that's Smoke and Mirrors. This ain't who I am. I don't want to do this.
So pretty much created a whole
definitely for like 2 years. I set that
image
on the records. Couldn't do nothing. Couldn't go nowhere. I'm back.
So it's interesting to see, man. Like a lot of these artists that we're seeing right now, on the mainstream stuff, we wonder like, is this really them, or is this the label making them push all these things? It's crazy.
Get home, telling everybody I got a record. They're like, no, you don't. You always here. You ain't got a damn record. But yeah, that was a low point.
It must have been a tough time.
I couldn't do nothing. So my manager at the time went to them and eventually got them to let me go, but they kept every song that I wrote, kept the whole album. And mind you, at the time,
everything, the whole masters. Doesn't Neo have a hit song with Rihanna? And I hate that I love you. And I hate that. Come on. You're telling me Columbia owns that. The pain. Oh man.
I really don't know nothing about publishing and none of that. So I don't even care. I'm like, fine. I just want to be free. So another part of the story. A few months after that, right? I'm actually driving en route to a job interview and a song comes on the radio. If I wanted that girl, then I would be with that girl, but that one ain't for me. Marcus Houston.
Oh, yes, I was thinking about that. Yes.
That song was supposed to be my first single when I was signed to Columbia Records, and they gave it to me.
Damn. But they snatched the song away from him. So they chowed his money, they chowed his label money, they chowed his budget money, kept all of his songs, pretty much, the masters of all his songs, gave some of his songs that he wrote to other artists. How fucked up is that? Shame on you, Columbia.
Didn't tell me. I got no money, no nothing. Just I'm on my way to a job interview, crushed, destroyed, because I'm like, my foot was right in the door. I was right there. Yeah, Marcus Houston.
Why did they decide to do that then?
I mean, they wasn't gonna not use the material. It was good music. It was good material. I did.
Wait. Oh, people?
Yeah.
So you wrote it?
Yeah.
And they've given it to him?
Yes.
And it was meant to be for you?
Yes.
And they didn't tell you this?
No.
And how on earth?
He wrote it. Yes. It was supposed to be for him. Yes. But they took it from him. Yes. Did they tell him about it? No. They gave it to Marcus Houston. Yes. Did he know about it? No. Did they give him publishing on it? No. Damn.
first time you're hearing your, what was your feeling that you were going through when you were in the car and you had your lyrics?
You know what? It was
That's
like,
ridiculous, you know
it
that?
was cool, but not cool. Because they kept all my background vocals. My voice is on the record.
No
They kept all
way.
my background vocals.
Whoa.
So I'm listening to it like, hey,
I'm on the radio, yeah.
Whoa. No fucking way. So they still kept in on the background of the song. Yikes.
Crazy, man.
I think if I was in Neo's position, I might have not been mad, depending on this answer he gives me now. At that point, did you have a hit out and the world knows
Nothing
who
else.
you was?
No.
Yeah, so if it was me,
I was literally en route to a job.
Job, like a random job.
9 to 5 job.
See, but even though I'd be crushed at the time, a part of me would be like, okay, this lets me know that I am capable of becoming the person I want to be. Because something I'd done so
No,
with
yeah,
not a lot of effort. Because at that point, you're telling
Nah, not at that point though. That's not how you're feeling at that point. In hindsight, you're feeling like, in hindsight, yeah, maybe you can feel like that. But at that point, you're probably feeling like, shit, this nigga stole from me. I'm here going on an interview to get a 9 to 5. Remember, you were just a star. Now you're going to fucking work at Wendy's or something like that. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, obviously, you're feeling crushed. You're feeling depleted. You're feeling exploited. You're feeling, taken advantage of. It's like, you don't feel like, yeah, doesn't give you the krach to go on. It's just like, it's depressing, bro. Like, niggas literally stole your intellectual property, stole your fucking idea, like, that's not vibes, man. Like, labels need to be exposed for the shit they're doing. And like some labels need to be shut down, bro. Like, who regulates labels actually? Like, what happens with record labels? Who are the people in charge of regulating these things to make sure that they're doing the right contract, they're doing the things they're supposed to do, not fucking exploiting artists and taking advantage? Like, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. But anyway, you guys will go finish. This is just a clip of it. You guys can go and finish the entire interview, go watch the entire interview. Very, very informative. Shout out to Neo for sharing that, man. Obviously, I think maybe he's probably over it now, but it's kind of still stings just to know that, because it's like that one thing about intellectual property is just, that at this point, had you own it, you would still be making money from it, So it's not something like it's a once-off, like, oh, they just stole from you once-off. It's like they have stolen perpetually. The longer you live, the more they keep making money. And even when you die, they're going to still make money. And you just think to yourself, fuck, I could have been making that money from my shit that I make. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it probably just hits you every once in a while. It hits you that shit. It's a new financial year. This song made this much money. I ain't getting shit from it. I heard it on the radio fucking 1,000 times. I ain't getting shit from it. So, it's crazy. Really crazy. So, sorry to Neo, man. But shout out to him for sharing his story. Shout out to Chunks and... what is this? Actually, this is my first time watching this podcast. Chunks and Philly. I always see clips and stuff like that. Shout out to them. All right, cool. Let's move on. Bust, I told that baby go. Bust,